What's going on, Sip Sip? You know, it just boggles my mind. It just boggles my mind that the turkey leg hut no longer exists. The turkey leg hut no longer exists. This is a multi-million-dollar business here right off of Alameda in the third ward part of town that was frequented by people all over the country coming to Houston to visit the turkey leg hut. But guess what? After it hadn't been around in almost 2 years now, it doesn't exist. Over a year and a half, it doesn't exist. Why? Because of greed, because of ego. Because of ego and greed and showboating for people. You want to be the top dog. Yeah, this is Sip, Smoke, and Share with Ronnie, and we're talking about turkey leg hut. Yeah, turkey leg hut is no longer in business. Lynn just pled guilty to some Fed charges for setting on fire his business partner's business, who was down the street from his business. There are a bunch of clubs on Alameda. As a matter of fact, one of them I got scammed for $700. Go watch the video. But this is Sip, Smoke, and Share again, and we're talking about turkey leg hut, how greed, ego, and some other things, and wanting to be gangster and all of that, and not wanting to pay people what's due to them, allowed you to try and burn up this. Well, I say try. No, he blew the shit out that business. To not pay him, what would he owe him? 900, just say $1 million. He owed a man $1 million and he didn't want to pay the man $1 million. But your business does over $1 million in a month. In a month, but you don't want to pay this man. But you let ego and all that other gangster shit get in the way, and you pay some knuckleheads, and I call them knuckleheads, because who's gonna pay you $1,000, $1,200, $1,300, $1,400, I believe, to pour gasoline on this other man's business and burn it up so you don't have to pay him, because now your ego done got in the way, your pride. But you threw away your business to not pay somebody. And if you don't know the turkey leg hut, go research it, go do your history. There were lines at the turkey leg hut. I'm not just talking about on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays. I'm talking about every day of the week. You pass, and it's crazy because I'm passing Alameda now. I'm passing the Southmore exit going south. But there were lines outside the turkey leg hut every day. And the food was not the best, but the food was good. But it became a internet. It became an internet sensation, or a place when people came to Houston. Guess what? They had to visit the turkey leg hut. You go by there on a Saturday or Friday, it was an hour and a half, 2 hour wait. But people stood in that line. The line will be down the street. And these people were dying, you know, burning up in the heat and standing in line, feet aching, to get into your business, to give you their money, to give you their money. You understand? And you threw it all away, burning up this man's business. What? We got to do better as a black community. We have to do better. When people do stupid shit in the name of being gangster and being slick, and then say, I stand on business. Don't look like it. People that stand on business don't plead guilty to federal charges. You understand what I'm saying? People that stand on business don't get knuckleheads. And I call them knuckleheads. I don't know the young fellas, but it was a knucklehead decision to take this man's money. And then from what I read, they didn't get all the money. To go and pour several 5-gallon buckets of gasoline on this man's business and light it up. And it just blew the fuck up. It's all in the street everywhere. Now he's still making money, but you are locked up. It just don't make sense to me. But this is Sip, Smoke, and Share, and this is the shit I be thinking about, and this is the things that go through my head. So what do you think? Turkey leg hut, do you miss it? Do you care? Some of y'all don't care. But some of y'all, you know, all it did was just make 5015, the club that he blew up, it just made it more popular. Now they're the internet sensation. They're the go-to spot. When people come to Houston, guess where they going? Right to 5015. And the crazy part about it is that y'all could cohabitate together and still make money. That's the crazy part about this thing. Is because there's, everywhere you see a Walgreens, 9 chances out of 10, you're going to see a CVS across the street from it. Wherever you see a McDonald's, within a 2-block radius, guess what you're going to see? You're going to see a Burger King. That's because they understand that we both can make money. We don't have to beef and fight and get all up in our chests and stand on business. You understand what I'm saying? That's crazy, isn't it? Just think about that. Your business is doing, say, let's just say $15 million a year. $15 million a year your business is bringing in, but you lose it all because of your ego. Doesn't even make sense, does it? Crazy. When you think about it, it's just asinine. Big word, asinine. Doesn't make any sense. But that's the shit we do, is standing on business, that we want to tell our people and our homeboys and people that kiss our ass and look up to us. We want to tell them we standing on business, and the whole time we standing on bullshit. Hey, but it's all good. Later on, Turkey Hut. See y'all later. Rest in peace. Sip, sip.